Hi folks, Avery here, Southern Fried Knowledge. I am on a quest today. I'm on a quest to find something. I'm in Jonesboro, Georgia. And there's something interesting over here that I heard about the other day. Decided I'd come take a peek and look for it myself. If I'll give you a clue to what I'm looking for, y'all give me a shout. Right down this street. I don't know. I'm a little bit of trouble today. Nope. Not seeing it yet. Maybe. Wait a minute. I think we might have found it. Okay. This building right here is apparently a law firm or some such. I'm pretty sure we might be in the right spot. Maybe. You see this right here? Oh crap. Hang on, y'all. Okay, y'all see this Lynyrd Skynyrd album cover? Their very first one, pronounced Lynyrd Skynyrd. The one they have Freebird on it. Alright. See where the guys are sitting? See that spot right there? A little ledge? I believe that is the same spot right here. You got Ronnie Van Zant leaning up right against this post right here. Like this. He's kind of sitting up here. Yeah, sitting right here. And this is the view of that. Because in the background you see that building over there, which is that building over there. That's the Terra Museum. I thought that was a pretty cool find. That's where they took the shot at, right there. Yeah, the windows have changed a little bit, but you notice the arches on the other building are still there. This was back in the early 70s, 73, folks. This is the album that's got Freebird on it, in case y'all didn't know. I don't know why you wouldn't know, but just in case you didn't, I'm here to tell y'all. This was history right here, taken in a shot right over there. Now, we got something else to see here while we're here. We can put this album back up. If y'all got a copy of this album, let me know in the comment section below. Now I just gotta try to get across the road. That could be interesting. Could be interesting. They're gonna make a run for it. Looks like they're gonna make it. Interesting looking church over there. Train tracks. Yeah, let me go put this back in Marvin. Hey Marvin. Back up. We'll continue this adventure right back over here at the museum. Like the carpetbaggers always point out, you might learn something at a museum, so check them out when you can. Do have a service call today, but they're still seeing patients. I figured I'd come over here and get a quick video They're just a few blocks away from here. And then bolt back over there and do that service call. Multitasking. Now, if you look over to there, you see painting on the side of that wall over there, it says Fiddle-dee-dee. It's off of Gone with the Wind. That's what this museum we're about to go to is all about. There is some historical stuff in that film. I mean, I'm not the greatest Gone with the Wind fan. Are they closed? I do not know. I do not know. So we're going to have to wait here a minute. Figure out how to get in here. It looks like somebody run over the building there. I mean, run into the building, straighten yourself out. You can't tell what that is. Hold on a minute. There is a shot where they took the pronounced album cover from a different angle. That Fiddle-dee-dee, and over here you'll take a look over there. Jesse Longcat Fuller, recording artist, blues legend, one-man band, Raise a Ruckus, from Jonesboro, Georgia, 1895 to 1975. Originator of the good time blues, original innovator, one of a kind, hero of the blues. Well, I got most of that. So now we have to come down here and jaywalk to get to the entrance to this museum over here. Road to Terror Museum. The Hattie McDaniel Legacy Experience. That was one of the ladies off of Gone with the Wind. Won an Oscar, Best Supporting Actress. Historical significance, the first African American to win an Oscar, I think, if I'm saying that right. Now this guy's turning in here. There's no way to get into this town. It's just a pain in the ass, it is. This is a very messed up town. No crosswalks at all. You got to walk behind cars to get around here. Let's try this. Jaywalking extreme. But they don't put crosswalks where needed. I gotta say. Alright, anyway. Here we are at the Road to Terror Museum. Gonna pause it for the calls for a minute till we get in here. Okay. Let's see what we got
I shall always hold present people for anything that I may be able to do. I sincerely hope I shall always be a credit to my race and to the Muslim Benjamin. My heart is full forward to tell you just how I feel. And may I say thank you. During 1939, the head of the
Looks like an original movie ad. We could see it in a movie theater there. It's kind of cool. And that's got a bunch of signatures. Ooh. Here's inside the house, like a dollhouse of terror. Look at the front of the house. That's scarlet and red on the front porch. Maybe. Here we go. Here we go. Look here. We just went out there and seen this, folks. And get the reflection out of it. Might not be able to do that. A little better, maybe. That's the album. It's all your signatures up here. Let's see here. I see Gary Roston. Billy Powell. Ricky Medlock. So this was signed sometime later. This is the Who band. There's Johnny Van Zandt. I was in the hospital with him one time. Let's see, 78, I think it was. 1978, I believe. I was in the hospital with him for several days. He was getting his tonsils taken out, and I was getting my head examined. Actually was having bad headaches and stuff, so they was doing some tests on my brain. Ricky Medlock, Huey Tomlinson, there's Billy, there's Gary. That Leon? Yep, that's Leon Wilkerson before he passed away. And in here, we got Leon, Billy Powell, Gary Roston, Ronnie Van Zant. That is Bob Burns, I believe. Yep, Bob Burns. That was before Artemis Pyle joined up with him. He was the drummer. Alan Collins and Ed King. Now let me think about this a second. Everybody in this picture, I'm not sure about Bob Burns. My brain ain't working right. Everybody else I know has passed away. Bob Burns, I believe, has, but I'm not sure. Sorry, Bob, if you haven't. Great group of guys right here. This is Smokey and the Bandit coming through town. That's another little added bonus. When they was filming Smokey and the Bandit, they come. There's Burt Reynolds giving the what was Jerry Reed's handle? I don't even remember. Y'all help me out with this. That's that brain kicking out. I know this. That's the Bandit, and that's Jerry Reed. Y'all read that. You have to pause it if you can't. Just so y'all know I was here. It's me. Yep, like y'all care. Oh, that's an interesting looking door up there, isn't it? Yeah, at least the hardware on the door is pretty cool. That's an old door is what that is. Very old door. Let's see what else we got here. Here's a little thing on Margaret Mitchell. This is the lady that wrote Gone with the Wind. Margaret Mitchell, legend in her own time. Yeah, that was a pretty big movie. I'm not familiar with other work she may or may not have had. If y'all know of anything else she wrote besides Gone with the Wind or anything attached to it, leave a comment in the comment section below.
Then, in October of 1926, Selznick got a job as a leader at MGM through Harry Ralph, and at once began promoting something better.
Makes me want to go home and watch Gone with the Wind. I don't know. Ooh, look at this. Bill Wadding's golden satin ball gown. I think that was a Rex floozy type girlfriend. Am I wrong about this? I'm not a big Gone with the Wind expert by no means, by no stretch of the imagination. Pretty cool looking dress, huh? Fancy, fancy. Bill Walton, madam with a heart of gold. Yeah, I don't know about this. Yeah, that's me wearing a dress. They had to do equipment on that. Didn't want nobody to see that. There's other people in here. Don't want to scare nobody. This must be some of Scarlett's wardrobe, which we'll catch that other one over there in a minute. Man, they had Walmart back then. She could shop with 85-inch TVs with that thing that stick out under there. Walk out the door with it, they'd never know it. If she was so inclined. Road to Terror. Autographed watercolors by Walter Plunkett featuring the costume designs of Scarlett O'Hara. There's some watercolor paintings and stuff. Carol Burnett show. Barbie doll. Went with the Wind. Huh. Might have to look that up. Carol Burnett doing a parody of Gone with the Wind. That could be interesting. There's that famous saying, Rhett, you old sly dog, you. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I do give a damn about the movies. Robert Osborne, one of the directors or something. Like I said, I'm not a big Gone with the Wind expert, so y'all help me out here now. The ladies seem to think this fella here was pretty hot looking back in the day. I don't know. What do y'all think? Am I gonna have to go home and watch Gone with the Wind now? That could get scary. It's like a marathon. Gone with the Wind followed by Titanic. Don't get me started on Titanic, y'all. That gal was on a piece of wood bigger than that right there. And dude's trying to get up on it out of the ocean so he would be rescued. It was at least twice this big. And she's like kicking him in the face, pushing him off. Fooled around with him one time, and then she's ready to dump him and push him to the sharks. Turn into shark food. We're getting off topic, but you know, that's my take on the Titanic. That newer version. I'll say newer version. It's been 20 or 30 years since they made that one, huh? Oh, that's an old thing right there. The premiere. 2,031 seats in the Lowe's Grand Theater in Atlanta. 150,000 people greeted the motorcade of stars for the premiere. $10 was the price of a ticket to the premiere screening. 5,200 people attended the charity ball during the premiere festivities. That is a very old. It was 3D, and most of the letters have been falling off, if y'all could tell that. That's crazy. Here's a brick. Certificate of Authenticity. A memento from Atlanta's famed Lowe's Grand Theater, world premiere site of Gone with the Wind. That's the last brick they had there, I reckon. According to that. Fine novel of the Civil War. Y'all see something I'm going by too fast, point it out to me, because I'm not getting all the history here. This looks like Eastern Europe ads. This is Asia. So this was a worldwide thing. Africa and the Middle East. Eastern Europe. Germany. Vom Wind Vermwet. Portugal, Chile, Brazil, North and South America, Canada, Mexico, Argentina, France. Lots of countries was pushing this. This is a big thing back then. What we got over here? It's like a Spanish edition or something, possibly. My Spanish is pretty rusty, y'all. I took it in like the 11th grade of high school. 10th or 11th. I took Spanish 1 and 2. Script belonged to Harry Davenport, who played Dr. Mead. Nick Internet presents Gone with the Wind from the novel by Margaret Mitchell. Screenplay by Sidney Howard and Oliver H.P. Garrett. Produced by David O. Selznick. Directed by George Cukor. Final shooting script January 18th, 1939. This movie's been around a minute, hasn't it? But where's the stars? Here's Dr. Mead. I seen your script over there. Right over there. There's Miss Hattie. And Scarlett. Wasn't this a bad guy? Y'all answer me that. That's Scart. We know him. Rhett. Excuse me, I'm getting out of character. Clark Gable is Rhett Butler. I know who he is. Melanie Wilkes. It's Prissy. Paired his hat. Look at that original costume piece. Fancy hat. You want me to get a hat like that, or you like this one? Okay, I feel better in this one. Let's see. Oh, Miss Scarlett. The dress tells a story. Innocence. The barbecue dress.
Remember the one made from the curtains?
Don't look like a dress you ought to wear to a barbecue. It says the barbecue dress. I'd get stuff all over me if I wore something like that.
Well, it was much more formal then.
Yep.
Vivian Lee was born Vivian Mary Perkins on November the 5th.
Some Scarlet. Boycott. Didn't see that. Boycott. Socialist Workers Party. Yeah, there was some controversy back then, I suppose. You can read all of that. Freeze frame it. You can pause and read that if you need to. Can't get a real good look at some of this a while ago. We'll take a quick look at this again. No interactive screen showing stuff Miss Hattie done. It's Miss Prissy. Autograph photo card with Butterfly McQueen. Douglas show. This is Prissy. Yeah, all this stuff right here is about Miss Prissy. Butterfly McQueen. That's kind of a cool name. This is the Miss Hattie stuff, which we've seen it earlier. Okay. I guess it is time to exit through the gift shop. Kind of cool. Oh wait. Oh. Coca-Cola shirts. That one's not there. Soap. Okay. That is just about that, folks. There's an old popcorn machine. Now, what did y'all think of that? Love this place here. You can't get out of it. It's not an easy place to get away from. They need to work on the entrances to this place, because you got to do some serious jaywalking to get around all the traffic here. That's all you can do. Jaywalk like they ain't no tomorrow, because that over there's been crashed and messed up, and not really a sidewalk on it. Makes it real interesting. I'll come back by the record cover shoot one more time, which was as I pointed out earlier, right here. That's where it's at, folks. So, what did y'all think? We're walk through downtown strip of Jonesboro, checking out that Lynyrd Skynyrd album cover from many years ago. What is that, like 53 years ago? Yep, 73, I believe the album was released. Not sure what time of year, so it's possibly 53 to 54 years ago for the photo shoot. We are once again, and watch out for the bricks. You will trip and get hurt. We are back to Marvin. Hello, Marvin. You've been keeping a watchful eye over the town. Clayton Gallery. Reserved for some other time, folks. Well, as they say, that concludes this video, y'all. I appreciate y'all stopping by and checking it out. Let me know what you thought. And any other places you want me to go to. It's about to get real in the next couple of weeks. We fixing to do some adventures. A couple of weeks after the recording of this, which is about August the 14th, I believe. Today is August the 14th, 2026. I think that's right, because I believe yesterday, I know on the day that it was, I wished my son a happy birthday, told him I loved him. August 13th is my son's birthday. It's also a nice, sweet lady that we used to know, Nanny Turner is what we knew her by, Josephine Turner. She's passed away a couple years ago. My brain don't work real good. She's been gone a little while. Within the last 1 to 3 years, honestly, I'm sorry, I don't remember, but she's a very sweet lady. Friends of the family, friends of the channel. Thinking of her today, thinking of my son, thinking of the Lynyrd Skynyrd photo shoot, thinking of all of y'all. Keep watching. I'm going to keep on plugging, even though YouTube's made the odds a whole lot worse, changing the parameters from 4,000 watch hours in a year to 8,000 watch hours in a year. I was a long way from 4,000, and they just moved the goalpost. I've got to go do this service call, y'all, so the hat's coming off. Working Avery is back on duty. It's getting hot. Getting hot and sweaty in here. It looks like it's about to rain up in here in a little bit. So we better go over and get our service call done and get with the program. Appreciate y'all stopping by today and checking out this video. I will see you soon on the next one, Lord willing. Bye for now. Crazy long light, crazy long. No traffic coming. We're sitting here at a red light, but they got all kind of cameras perched up there, so I'm going to stay right here. It's going to start raining before we get a green, y'all. Yeah, somebody done run up on the curb or something over there. Messed it all up. Yeah, they did. Here we go. That sound like the Philly captain. Here we are. Did I say that right? Here we are. Nod to the Philly captain. He's pretty cool.